Hello, are you as excited about the Better Events Conference as Mary and I are? I don't know if that's possible, but we're excited to have you here. And thank you so much for considering being one of our Brain Bites on-demand speakers for this year's first ever Better Events Conference. And the point of this video is just to kind of let you know what we're looking for to set you up for success and hopefully have you as one of our Brain Bites speakers. So what are Brain Bites? The idea of Brain Bites is there's only so much content that we can put in front of our attendees live on December 20th. And we also know that a lot of people make mistakes and put too much content in front of their attendees. And so the idea of this Brain Bites library is that it's going to be on demand so people can choose their own adventure and either watch it, after the events happened or during those breaks that we're going to have scattered throughout the day. But also, so it's just more like a resource that if people want to drink from the fire hose and watch a bunch of them in a row, they can. And if people need to kind of drip them out one a day or something, they can do that as well. But the key here is Brain Bites. So the bites part I'm going to talk about first because we're looking for short. We want you to keep it concise. Think no more maximum 15 minutes. Ideally, the perfect video is probably going to be between that 8 to 10 minute mark. Enough for you to get into some of the meat, but keeping it really concise. We found videos, and we see this with our podcast. If we have really long episodes, people tune out. They're not interested in listening to the whole thing. I've also experienced this with my YouTube. Like my videos that do really well are often like 5 minutes long. And some of my favorite videos are my 15-minute long videos, but people don't want to watch them because they're long. So make sure that you're putting it in a concise format. And then the brain part of the Brain Bites is we do want you to teach us something, teach the listener something that they can action right now, things they can take away. We love 3 tips to do this, 5 tricks to do that. Here's a scenario and here's how I solved it. Just making sure that you're just putting the education piece first. This isn't meant to be self-promotional, but as we all know, you're going to promote yourself and your expertise just by showing that you're following this, by giving them something to think about, by teaching them something new. So we're not looking for a promotional video. We're not looking for you to sell your services, but we are looking for you to share your knowledge because on the podcast, we really believe community over competition, and we're all stronger together by teaching each other how we can all create better events. And we are so excited for you to go on this process with us and apply to be a Brain Bite speaker. It's going to be really cool. We're going to acknowledge you guys in the conference for being such amazing Brain Bite speakers. And we are also going to offer all of our content, including the Brain Bites, as an on-demand podcast for all of our attendees at the Better Events Conference. It's different than our podcast. It's going to be on a private feed. So only for those who attend the conference will get access to your video. But we are meeting our listeners where we're at by providing them some on-demand video content. And we're also going to provide them some on-demand podcast content. So I'm excited. If you can't tell, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time and can't wait to see your Brain Bite submission.